Menges. If you're tuning into this live stream, you're watching the Missouri State Highway Patrol put a boat into the floodwater on the south side of Edina. Floodwaters come all the way up to the entrance of the Dollar General parking lot on Highway 15. There's a very strong smell of gas in this area. The wind's picked up, so I'm not smelling it so much right now. These gentlemen from the Highway Patrol Highway 15 south of Edina is completely flooded. The highway is closed in both directions. Highway 6 is also closed coming into Edina at Herdland. If you are in this area, please avoid it. Avoid Highway 15 south of Edina. If you've been watching our live streams, you can see that the floodwater has come up even more. And then here we've got this boat from the Highway Patrol. I don't know what they're doing. As you can see, water is still moving relatively quickly from the west side of the highway to the east side of the highway. Floodwater is still rising on Highway 15 south of Edina, and these gentlemen in the boat I don't know what they're doing. We might try to run around and see better what's going on the other side of those tanks. Before I do head over there, this is a look at Highway 15 south of Edina. Please avoid this area. The road is closed in both directions. Highway 6 is also closed out of Herdland. We hear MoDOT is turning people around if they're headed towards Edina. So these are the boats that they've got in the water. Okay, so what you're looking at is a power company worker here working on this pole. And here you see this propane tank was knocked loose outside of the Hunter building. When we were here earlier, right after the water started really rising, this tank was loose, it was rolling. I'll just move you over here. The tank was located here behind this building, this is the north end or the back of the Hunter building, which houses H2 Graphics, the Knox County Pharmacy, Renee Edwards Beauty Shop. There's a massage therapy business in that building. These guys are hooking up this propane tank. See if we can get a little bit closer. They've got a winch and it looks like they're gonna try and pull it on that trailer. Okay, this is the Highway Patrol boat that we saw load into the water earlier. Looks like he disconnected from the Hunter building. These guys are trying to figure out how to get this tank loaded into this trailer. It's been floating. And this Highway Patrol boat. Off in the distance, you're looking at the Edina Farm and Home store, which is completely flooded. It looks like water is halfway up the front door of that building. This area has been evacuated. Off in the distance, just in front of the Farm and Home building, you see that Highway Patrol boat again. There's a gentleman on the boat, and it looks like he is disconnecting a power line. It's pretty far away, pretty low quality of video, so you might not be able to see that far. We're gonna switch back to this propane tank they're trying to get out of the floodwater. If you're watching this video, we're in Edina. I am standing in the Dollar General parking lot on the south side of the Dollar General building. The highway is closed. Highway 15 coming into Edina from the south is closed in both directions. We also have reports that Highway 6 in Heartland is closed for people coming to Edina. I also have a report that 15 north of Edina is closed. So as far as we know, the only routes in and out of Edina are to the east. Okay, there goes that propane tank. I was here earlier right after the water started rising, and that tank was loose. It was rolling behind the building. That is a propane tank.
Pipe broke off. The inlet pipe or outlet pipe broke.
The outlet pipe broke off.
It goes into the building.
That goes into the building. Was it leaking any propane? It was, because I was smelling some back there.
He cut it loose. He started cutting. That's what he was doing. He was freeing it.
Okay.
He was freeing it.
Fortunately, there's a bit of a breeze.
Yeah, taking that stuff out.
Yeah, is dissipating the propane that was released from that tank.
Your news report.
Yes, sir. Are you with the propane company?
No.
Okay.
I hooked the cable up for him.
Okay, you're part of the crew that's...
I mean, I had boots on.
I had tennis shoes on, and when I was standing on dry ground, and 1 minute, next minute, I know I was ankle deep.
I told him this is how I tell when I went to my limit. There's a little hole right there.
Yeah, you'll get. Yeah, it'll give you a little bit of warning.
Well, I was standing with my tiptoes out there, so that was almost what, 2.5.
Right. Yeah, there is a lot of wet workers out here.
This was not like this morning.
No, it wasn't. I heard over the scanner just before 10 a.m.
They're out there unhooking electrical poles.
Yeah, I see that. We knew that it was a highway patrol. That's a highway patrol boat. We didn't realize that that's
all the poly tanks that were out down here. They went back here and downstream. They're gone.
What were they?
Poly fertilizer tanks, 3, 5, and 1,000-gallon tanks. They were sitting all out here. They're gone.
Do they have fertilizer in them? No, just the. Well, they're pretty buoyant.
That's what they sell. They have empty tanks to sell.
And they're just gone, floating down.
Some of them are behind the trees, but most of them went on down. They'll end up out in the Gulf.
What is your name?
Diller, Jonathan Diller.
Jonathan Diller. Thank you. So we're standing just north of the Hunter building, which is flooded. That is Farm and Home, which is underwater. You're looking at Miller Friendship Park, also underwater. Unfortunately, with this live stream, I can't zoom in. Here's the back of the Hunter building. And this is where that tank you just saw them pull out of the water was located. It was sitting back here in the water, right where you see that air unit that under those meter boxes. And it was just rolling around. We just had a local witness tell us that they had to disconnect it and it was leaking propane. That might have been the smell I was smelling when I first arrived. Okay, and now you're looking at the back of the Sinclair service station on Highway 15. And you just see how much water has collected here and is still collecting. Between the building and those tanks is water, and it's moving from the west to the east. And I won't try to estimate how much water is coming over that road, but it's quite a bit, and it's still moving relatively quickly. Now they've got this tank up, I'm going to call it the shore, but it's a section of the street. And they're getting their boat out of the water. So you'll be able to see the tank. There's the tank that was floating. We hear from someone who's been watching, said that this tank was leaking or is leaking. So at least they've gotten it out of the water. It looks like they weren't able to get it onto that trailer. Unfortunately, the sky just got really dark. Hopefully we're not going to get any rain. Maybe just this cloud right over the top of me. Seems to have darkened up just a little bit in this area. I'm going to walk back over to the highway and film a little bit more, and then we're going to shut this live stream down and hit another part of town. Okay, so news people are starting to collect.
That was fun, huh?
We've got WGEM is here, and there is their photographer. This has been kind of a holding point, the Dollar General parking lot, where people have been collecting. Earlier, a lot of MoDOT crews were here getting set up, getting the road shut down, communicating with each other. Now you've got this Ameren truck here. Back there is a Missouri State Highway Patrol, and that is a boat trailer, and they have their boat in the water. Someone taking a picture of the man taking pictures. Falling?
Receding on that door over there. See the man?
Yeah. Whoa. There was a big flash over there in that transformer.
Where?
That transformer right there. I just saw a big spark come out of there and heard a noise. Did you hear it? I don't know if we got that on video. Okay, and then in the water, you've got a Missouri State Highway Patrol. And I'm guessing the man standing up along the pole looks like he's disconnecting a wire. And I'm guessing that he is with Ameren, Missouri. And that truck that we were just looking at probably came with him.
We didn't make it somewhere they didn't want to.
Well, at least they're okay. I think I might have caught it on video. Did you? I saw the spark. I saw the spark and heard it. Obviously, if you're in Edina, plan on being in Edina. If you come across this flooded area, stay out of the water.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it.
Who do you report for?
The Edina Sentinel.
Okay.
NemoNews.net is our website. But right now, this is going kind of, any news agency that wants it can have it. Just gathering information, but basically for everyone.
It looks like it's going down that white door, doesn't it? See the mark on the white
Yeah.
door?
Yeah, well, this way comes here.
You know what we're talking about? They're talking about maybe the water's receding. See this on this building where it's wet? I say about 6 inches, maybe more. On the bottom of the concrete of this building, I don't know how well you can see it. But water is still moving this way. You can see it moving. And just a few minutes ago, we saw it. I know it looks like rain's coming. It feels like rain's coming. Can you pull up the radar on your phone and see what it's doing? So at the top of this power pole, we did see a spark and heard kind of a boom just a little while ago. These guys look like they're in the process of disconnecting wires from this pole and have been traveling from pole to pole in this boat. disconnecting wires. And here you're looking at the Hunter building, which is underwater. And over here is the Miller Friendship Park, also underwater. Behind the Hunter building is the Edina Farm and Home Store, also underwater. According to the Edina police chief, who we did an interview with earlier, this area has been evacuated. The businesses have, people who work at the businesses in this area have left. We were here and live streaming when someone from Sinclair came in and shut off the pumps at this pump station. This is the highway patrol vehicle with their boat trailer. And then in the distance is the Northeast Missouri Co-op on the backside of that burgundy car. Also is the Heat Co. Is a propane storage facility. Okay, and now here's a view of the highway. And I'm just going to lift my camera, my whole tripod up, and see maybe if I can give you a better view of this road. Right here, right at the end of where my finger is, that is a large piece of debris in the road and on the highway. There's another one right here. I don't know if you can see that. And here comes the highway patrol boat, and these guys were just disconnecting power. A lot of wet workers out here, people wading through this water. If you're not trained to respond to this kind of a situation, if you're in the area, please stay out of the floodwater. Just the emergency management directors for Edina and Knox County.
Okay, I got to talk to them. And then I'm trying to find businesses that got their businesses flooded.
They were kind of collected over here, but I think for the most part they've gone.
They've gone. Okay, we'll find some. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, guys. That was very nice of you. We might grab you for you. Okay.
And those are the guys from WDEM. They're here doing a story. We'll see if we can't grab these guys and have them talk to us a little bit about. Can I do an interview with you?
In a second, I guess.
Okay.
Are you with Edina?
Edina. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Short and sweet, I promise.
Okay. Let me make sure.
Okay.
That they don't need anything else, and then I will.
Thank you.
Hey, folks, doing good?
Okay, we have another reporter here from KHQA.
You on?
We're just setting
Mind if
up
I ask for
here.
your what?
He's on a Sentinel, but we've got the Emergency Management Operations Center at the
Okay.
Sentinel office.
Cool.
So when you get done here, you might want to stop by there and talk to the emergency management directors.
Where's that at?
Left on Main, it'll be on the left-hand side, second block on
Left
the
on Main, second block on the left.
Mhm.
Cool, thank you.
Hey, what was that popping
What's that?
that we saw a flash and heard a
Just where the phase got into
Parking lot?
the side of the tank. It's from the wind blowing. It's fine, nothing hurt anything. So, but everything's dead and de-energized. So
You de-energized everything.
everything's de-energized.
That's in water.
Yep.
What does that mean? You disconnected the poles?
Disconnected disconnected the transformers from the power supply, which is in the air. So all the businesses here are dead, de-energized. Every one of them is. So.
Okay.
You're good, man. Yeah, you're good.
All right. Thank you. Have a great
Hey,
day.
thank you. You're going to be busy today. That gentleman was with Ameren, and he is the one who disconnected all of the power poles that are underwater, that their bases are underwater. And there goes our trooper. Hopefully he will come back. Might just, if it gets kind of bumpy, it's because I'm running to interview this highway patrol trooper we just talked to. We've got a police department. We've got a heat code truck here. We've got a Knox County Commissioner inside this truck, several members of the press.
I mean, I've seen a lot of. Yeah, this is something. It's great. Are you
How did you guys, I live in Edina, yes. How did you guys get into town?
We came from Quincy, so on 20. Is it called 24? I don't even know.
I never come.
Like
Do you come through Knox City?
we come
from
from,
the east?
Ewing,
Okay, yes.
down that road.
Okay.
So where do people go in this town if like they need like to go to like a Target or something? You just go to Kirksville. You need something, or you go to Quincy.
Either or.
Yeah.
Though a lot of people try to stay local.
Yeah,
So,
of course. Of course.
We've got Dollar General here. We've got a grocery store here in our market.
Are you from here originally?
Smell of gas is kind of funny.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Where are you from?
Reno, Nevada.
Oh, cool. I'm from St. Charles, Missouri.
Okay.
You know where that is?
Yes, I do. You're a big city boy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a news anchor. I mean, a news reporter in Quincy.
At KHQA.
He's KHQA. I'm WG.
You're WGM.
Yeah.
I've been, like, this is WG. We're live streaming, by the
Oh, I'm
way.
sorry.
It's fine.
Are you working for the newspaper or something?
I work for the Edina Sentinel, but I'm working for the Emergency Operations Center.
Okay, and we're gonna go over there and get it. What's the guy's name that we can get in there?
Our Emergency Management Director is Steve.
Okay, cool.
And then for Edina is Zach Summer.
So they're both
They are
over.
both at the Edina
Okay.
Sentinel.
Thank you.
Hey, can I be closer? Okay.
Go ahead, you just take a, probably stand on that wood chip right there.
This truck is kind of loud.
I can move if you want. I'm flexible. Whatever you guys want.
Hey, can you turn this off? Sorry.
loud as I
You
can.
rev it up really loud, we can't hear anything.
Make me sound intelligent.
Thank
You're
you.
very welcome.
Now, if I sound unintelligent, you guys have to edit it, right?
All right,
Okay,
if you wouldn't
we're
mind,
gonna-
just try to stand as still as possible, just so, because
Okay.
I'm one man in it, so it'd be a little easier for me.
I hear you.
And I'm gonna just hold this. Can I just have you say and spell your first and last name for me?
It's William Cook. My first name is William, and my first name is Cook, Koch.
Last name Cook.
Yep, Koch.
And William, stand right there. Can who are you with? What do you do?
I work for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. I'm in the Marine Division, and my rank is under trooper.
Tell us what's going on.
We just got a report of flooding here in Edina today, so I responded to be in the area. And when I got here, there were several businesses underwater that still had power feeding to them. So I assisted Ameren today in just shutting off the power.
Any problems in doing so?
No, it's pretty smooth. We were able to get up to the poles and shut the transformers off without any problems.
Anything going on with the levee?
I don't know anything about the levee. I have no idea. I've only been here just a few short moments before I got on the water.
Okay. So I mean, there's a lot of water on this road. What are you guys doing right now? What's your main focus?
Our main focus is just to keep people safe, and I know the Highway Patrol and MoDOT are working diligently to make sure that the proper roads are shut down and barricaded to ensure motorists stay out of the water and they don't drive into the water and become inundated and potentially have any hazards or dangers to people's life. We don't want anyone to get hurt or worse.
Do you, off the top of your head, do you know what roads are closed, where people should stay away from?
There's lots of roads closed. I know Edina to Kirksville is pretty tough to get to, but I don't know the exact routes. But I do know that if you go to MoDOT's website, they've got a traveler's map that's very comprehensive, keeps up to date, and it's very easy to navigate.
Yep, that's where we're directing people. MoDOT's Traveler Information Map.
Yeah, it's a really good resource.
Business owners that might be trying to stay open, what would you have? What would you tell them?
Hopefully the water doesn't rise much more. Usually water comes up and goes down just as fast as it came up. So hopefully it goes down soon. They can get back open. Electricity, I think, is the main deal. Make sure that before they enter a building, they know if the electricity is on or off, especially if it's flooded. But hopefully this is the worst it'll be.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else you want to say?
People in the area, obviously they need to stay off of this road. What does the Highway Patrol advise people when water covers the roadway?
If the water covers the roadway, I mean, you're always better to err on the side of caution and not travel into the water. Turn around. If you absolutely cannot get home, go stay at a friend's house. Unfortunately, people drown every year, and you don't want to be that person. So when in doubt, turn around.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Does that sound smart?
Yep, very smart.
Yep, no problem. Keep them in there.
Hey, buddy.
Are you going to the emergency? Are you going to the emergency? So turn right at the four-way, left on Main, and it's go a block, and it's on the second block on your left-hand side. So you got to send them off.
Say that one more time.
Turn right at the four-way,
Okay.
left on Main.
Okay.
Go to the second block. It'll be on the left-hand side. It's the Edina Sentinel office. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, so these news crews are clearing out. Ameren is clearing out. They've unhooked the power lines. We've got quite a few people kind of gathered around here at the Dollar General parking lot. Most of them are emergency workers and officials. We have Brian Banks from the Knox County Ambulance District, and he's also part of the Knox County Rescue Squad. He's talking to Roger Pardon, who is one of our Knox County commissioners. He's the Knox County Commissioner for the Western District. Back here, you've got the Highway Patrol and Tyler Green, who is our Missouri Department of Conservation agent for Knox County. That blue building back there is the Edina Farm and Home store. It is underwater. This This building is the Hunter Building. It houses a number of local businesses, including the Knox County Pharmacy, H2 Graphics. There's a massage therapy business in that building. And Renee Edwards Beauty Shop also in that building. If you've been watching and you saw them pull this tank out of the water, it was rolling, it was leaking. We weren't here for it, but we see they finally got this loaded onto the trailer and are taking it away. That is a propane tank. It was connected to the back of the Hunter Building and was just kind of loose, rolling in the water not very long after the flood. Yes, ma'am, me too.
Oh, my. This is the first I've ever seen.
So this is where the road is closed. Water is still rushing from the west to the east side of the highway. It's kind of incredible. You can see it looks like it might be receding because these watermarks on this building, you can see where it's wet several inches up. And we got a report from someone that said, empty chemical tanks and whatnot that were in the farm and home parking lot have all floated away and moved east.
And it's rippling there, so it washes it away. I'm gonna go see how much this is dropping, how quick it is.
We're following Roger Pardon. What are you looking at, Roger?
You see this rock right here? When I walked up here, that rock was in the water. Now, I'm just seeing how fast it's falling. That's what I'm watching.
Being a former MoDOT employee, what types of things does MoDOT have to handle right now? Obviously they're busy closing roads, and what other types of things is going on right now?
Well, there's just so much worse everywhere over the county. Their main concern is make sure that safety of people don't go through this, and everybody's aware, like the ambulance district and stuff, that there's only one lifeline out of here, and that's east. So I'm sure they're trying to make everybody try to be safe. The fix will be coming when it's all over and down where they can see everything. But I'm sure they'll be here on this immediately when this goes down to get it where the ambulance and stuff can go through. Sure of that. They're ready. I know them. But do you remember what I just told you?
Yeah.
That rock?
That rock.
And I moved it to the water.
Right.
How long ago? A minute?
Just not even, maybe.
Look at here. There it is. Look at there already. That's been a minute. Hello.
So,
Yeah, I'll be out there in just a minute. Bye.
one more thing. We see water rushing from the west to the east
Yes.
side of the highway, which has just been doing this ever
Yes.
since it went over the road.
Yes.
How can it be doing that and receding? No, any idea?
Because the deeper part's out in the middle. This is the shallow we're in. Just as it goes down, the ripples will start getting smaller as the water goes down. As
Okay.
the water starts going down, them ripples will, it's washing out the side of the road where it's coming off the roadway and hitting that, and it's digging that out there. They'll have to put a shoulder on it probably to make it safe for driving again after this. It's pretty hard there because this don't get over very often.
And this is a kind of a long stretch of
a long
these
stretch,
ripples. So all those ripples basically means it's damaging the road,
Damage to the shoulder.
the shoulder of the
Yes.
road.
Sometimes it does to blacktop, But as this being hot deck and stuff, I'm sure it's not probably damaging the road surface itself.
You see right where that sign is
The 45?
on this, the one that's facing the back of us? We see
Yes.
the back of it. See how those ripples go out even more?
Yes.
So is that indicative
Because the
of
water's
damage?
deeper there and it's going over there faster.
So it's doing more damage.
See, water here isn't going over as fast as it is down there. See, it didn't go over here first.
Right.
It went over down there first.
It did.
That's the deepest part. That's how come that's doing that. I wasn't here. We got caught way down the southern part of the county looking at a bridge, a wooden floor bridge, that it just turned it up and turned it side. We've got a lot of damage on the county roads. Lots of damage.
Have you been out surveying?
We've
the
been
county
out
roads?
looking. We've been everywhere. We've got calls, and we appreciate the people calling for we know what we got to get to first. One lady, we went down and visited with her today. She has no other way out except to cross this bridge, and she wanted to make sure we knew it was out. And she got my number, which I'm glad she did. And we went down and met with her and told her Tim's going to meet with Cardwell's to see when they can get the lumber done, and hopefully he's going to try to get it fixed by tomorrow if they can get the lumber. And she said, well, we can survive that long. She said, I'm glad you all came down and talked to us.
So she's stranded at her house?
Yeah, she can't get out because the other way out is it's
a mess.
It's not happening. But the way she can get out through the bridge is lifted, and it's hard to even walk across it.
So do we have a lot of roads that look like this that are county roads, gravel roads? A
Yes.
lot.
Yes.
Is there an area that they're concentrated to? Or is it everywhere?
The best I can tell is from Route 11 clear to the county line south, and that takes in a lot of roads. Now there's been a couple reported over here near Long Branch that there's a bridge there that's lifted and shifted a little bit, which it means it's not a cement bridge or nothing like that. It's a wooden floored bridge, and Tim, he's been aware of them. He's got them wrote down, and he'll take care of them as he gets to them. He's pretty good at taking care of his job.
What should people do if they have a washed out road or bridge? Who do they call?
They can call into the clerk's office and she can get a hold of us, or they'll give her our numbers, Mike Fox's number, Evan Glasgow's number, my number.
The Knox County Clerk's phone number is 660-397
2184.
2184. Again, 660-397-2184 is the Knox County Clerk's office. If you live in areas of Knox County, your road or your bridge is washed out, please call the Knox County Clerk's office and give them that information. The number is 660-397-2184.
And if she can't answer the question, she'll give it our phone numbers to help. I mean, we're there to help. That's what we're here for. This is what we're here for.
All right. Thank you, Roger.
You're welcome. See this rock now? Look at there. See the difference?
Yeah. So it is receding.
Yes. See that levee broke, it's a problem. I went up on Route J earlier and it was still deep. But that means still water's still coming. But evidently it must be off of Route 11, off of Route J, north of Herdland. That tells what the water does here a lot. But when the levee breaks, changes everything completely.
What levee broke?
Up by Kenwood, it's not a levee as much as the railroad tracks. It's the same one that broke before, the way I get it. When this went over before.
When this was flooded
and,
before, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
I heard there was another levee near Rutledge.
That's what I heard that just a while ago. I don't know anything about that one. But when you're saturated already and this much rain comes, it just takes time to go. Yeah.
How do they deal with all that debris?
They have a big loader out to the state barn. They'll come in here and push that off or load it in the truck right immediately. They'll have this, MoDOT will have this opened up quickly. I mean, because this debris here will go away quick.
Is that a big chunk of dirt right there?
That is just junk. Roots and grass is just piled up right there, couldn't get off.
See that, how it's making a V?
Yeah.
What is that tipping away at parts of the road? Right here, right in
Yeah, I
front of
see
us?
where you mean. That or some rock.
We don't know.
I know it's coming from that way. It's
It
coming
could be
around
that
there
big
like
clump of making it.
There's a little fish went through there.
You just saw a fish?
Yeah. Swam out of there.
This is
you can see where that's
unbelievable.
rippled past the city street there. See how that's really up
Mhm.
high? That's going to take some B6X to fix there. That's going to be washed pretty good right there.
And that would be in Edina Street
Not joining the state highway here. It'll be
in MoDOT. Well, when we first got here, because I was here earlier, now of course we're back, but there was a pretty strong smell of propane in the air.
Oh, I'm sure. With that over there and this and here, it went floating. It's gone. I see now. The one behind.
Yeah, we watched them pull it out of the Hunters, but over there, that's the heat co. That's a storage area for heat co propane, and you can see those long white tank right there. Is that a heat co tank?
Yes. That's all in that cage of heat co's there. Yeah, there. 11 o'clock, I went up and looked at Route J just because I'm an old highwayman and wanted to see what I was doing. And this was over then, and I'm thinking this is going to be over a while. Which the last time it didn't stay real long. And it's
the last time we didn't get this much water.
2 of them going, or all of them are crawdads there. Another little fish. But anyway, flash floods, that's what they do. They go up quick and they go down quick.
I don't know. We've been out here since almost 10 o'clock this morning.
Was it going over here at 10 o'clock this morning?
Yeah.
See, we went through here.
Well, it was just rising.
It come up after we went through, so.
Right there, that Sinclair sign, I drove up that road and pulled in on this side and stopped. And it was just maybe at that 45-mile-per-hour sign where that big log is. Oh. Back to the rock.
Just quite a distance.
Here's the rock.
4 minutes.
And there's it is receding, so.
1 o'clock.
I'm gonna put it back down by the water line. There's the rock. We'll check it in a minute and see how much the water's moved.
Just got a call from Keith last night. I don't know how much damage we've had. I said we've been lucky we don't have that. Woke up this morning to this. Called him earlier and told him things are going to change drastically now. Yeah. Things are going to change drastically.
He's at the sign-in office. We've got the EOC set up over there.
I got your text.
These are the gas pumps at the Sinclair station. Obviously, they're underwater. There's some more pumps underwater. Is that a sewer line right there?
I don't see where you're talking.
That green thing sticking out of the water
Right
with
there?
yeah.
Phone.
Pump?
Phone.
Oh, phone line.
One minute.
And then back to the rock.
That's how it's.
Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. And all those ripples, it's water rushing that way. Water still rushing from the west to the east. Those ripples are the shoulder of the highway. They're going to have to get in there and make sure, shore it up.
It's going to be tore up the way it's ripped up. So it'll be doing a lot of damage quick. It's unbelievable what it can do.
Thank you so much for watching this live stream. I'm Echo Menges. I've got to get back to the Emergency Operations Center. Thank you for watching. In a few minutes, it will start over. There will be a recorded video of this live stream until we do another one. Also on the nemonews.net live stream for Knox County page. There is a link to view past live streams. We've been live streaming since this morning, since the water started rising. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to head back to the office, and we will be sending out more updates.